Hi everyone, I'm Alex O'Brien. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I don't do these updates very often, but I thought I might start. It might be of general interest to someone who was like me maybe 2 years ago, who wanted a project car, was better at mechanical things, didn't really know a whole lot of body work, but might want to get into it, just try their hand, learn, have fun. So about 3 years ago I bought this 1976 Toyota Land Cruiser, legendarily reliable. I bought it in a very similar condition, so I really liked this year of Land Cruiser. I think it's a great blend. It has the 2F 4.2 liter straight six engine, carbureted still. This one has actually an aftermarket. I think it might be a Holly carb. I'm not sure exactly. The previous owner put it on. After I bought it, I was anticipating just having some minor body work and paint stuff. I actually uncovered a bit of rust. Specifically, I uncovered it on what's called the bed right here in the back. So at these mounting points where the body basically bolts up to the frame, there were large kind of bubbles of rust that were sitting under the surface of the metal. So as you can see, I cut the back bed out. I replaced it with one of these panels from a company called Cool Cruisers of Texas. They service a lot of the Toyota Land Cruiser market with part recreations. They sell used parts, a lot of stuff. So that's the first big thing that I did. It took me a while because I had no idea what I was doing with body work. It was kind of a daunting task at the time, but it ended up going pretty well. I coated the bottom. Hopefully you can see it in Pour 15. I did basically their prep for new metal, and then painted that on, so hopefully it'll create a nice kind of vapor barrier and keep rust from resurfacing on the bottom. The whole tub is eventually going to get painted with that same stuff. It's called paint over rust, but you do a pretty heavy degreasing prep kind of surface preparation so that the Pour 15 will stick. But I learned I bought a cheap welder, learned roughly how to weld. That's still a work in progress, but just a little 120 volt MIG welder. The next kind of bit of rust that I uncovered was here on the driver's floor pan. Now this actually didn't look too bad when I bought it because it was basically covered by a layer of sanded fiberglass, but once you kind of dug it out and just completely wire wheeled the crap out of it, it started to just kind of bust through. So basically what I did was I took the old bed, because there were parts of that were still good, and I cut the ribs out of it and I tried to kind of splice it into place. That way we're keeping some of the original metal. I know that there are people that respect that and want to keep the trucks as original as possible. So I thought rather than replacing the whole floor pan, I would try to just kind of splice in these little pieces. So I basically have one section here, one section here. I did a section right here, and then right now I'm in the midst of getting this section welded in. Other than that, after I get this section done and I get the front of this welded into place and just all the welding finalized, I'll go through and start doing the prep work for the Pour 15, planning on putting that down. I will put down some of the body filler that's required, and some of the uneven surfaces that are still left over from my novice body work, and hopefully we can make a pretty good end result. I'm going back with the original color. It was originally resprayed, I think sometime in the 80s or 90s, kind of a brown color that's still left in some of the door jambs. But I'm going back with the original olive green Toyota color 653. So it should end up being a pretty fun project. I'm hoping to get it into paint in the next few months. And we'll just see how it goes. But thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up and a subscribe if you're interested, and I might make some more videos like this.